Well, new at 10 tonight, President Trump said he would put Memphis early on the list of other cities where he's considering sending National Guard troops to deter crime. Reporter Garner Montgomery spoke to two state senators in Memphis and has their reaction.
President Donald Trump says he is expanding efforts to stop crime in major cities with a show of force, calling the deployment of federal troops in Washington, D.C. a test run.
Look, it's hard to argue with success. I mean, they have not had a single murder in Washington, D.C. since President Trump brought the troops to D.C.
In an interview Friday, conservative talk show host Todd Starnes asked the president if he would address high crime rates in Memphis. Trump said, quote, "I will be. I'm doing a sort of test run on D.C. It's working unbelievably," saying he would put Memphis, quote, early on the list.
While we welcome any additional help to law enforcement to help mitigate and deter crime in our city, I don't want people to think that sending federal troops to Memphis and these cities across the country are a solution to the high crime problem.
State Senator Brent Taylor says he's glad crime in Memphis is being addressed by the head of state, suggesting that National Guard troops can support local law enforcement by handling administrative duties.
It would have a huge impact in being able to redeploy our law enforcement officers to get them on the streets, protecting Memphians.
As soon as they leave, if we don't fix some of these structural issues, the crime rate is going to go right back up.
But Senator London Lamar says a short-term solution won't solve a decades-long problem.
We need to truly be making an investment on making sure families can feed themselves, clothe themselves, and have affordable housing. And what you will see is crime going down.
We'll never solve the crime problem and have zero crime. It's just unrealistic. But we can have a manageable crime problem.
Both sides agree that the crime issue in Memphis should be a priority on the local and state levels, and hopes President Trump's comments can spark discussion on solutions.
We have to change the narrative as storytellers of our city, but we also got to roll our sleeves up and understand this is not an overnight solution.
Both Democrat and Republican, we have our own ways of wanting to solve this problem, and I think we're finally to the point we're all committing to solve the problem for Memphians.
That was Garner Montgomery reporting. And while it's not a definite sign that the Memphis metro area could see a surge of federal law enforcement officers to address crime rates, it is the first time the city was mentioned by the president as a potential target.